A relationship with the right referral partner could be a game changer for any B2B company. So what if you could reverse engineer these relationships at a moment's notice? Start a podcast, invite potential referral partners to be guests on your show, and grow your referral network faster than ever. Learn more at sweetfishmedia.com.
You're listening to the B2B Growth Show, a podcast dedicated to helping B2B executives achieve explosive growth. Whether you're looking for techniques and strategies or tools and resources, you've come to the right place. I'm James Carberry.
And I'm Jonathan Green.
Let's get into the show. All right, I'm here today at the B2B Marketing Forum in Boston, and I'm talking to Ashley Zeckman. She is the Director of Agency Marketing at TopRank Marketing. Ashley, how are you doing today?
I'm great. It's been a long day, but a great day. You try to pack as much in as you can in the 3 or 4 days that you're here.
Yeah. What's the most, with us both being at this conference right now, what's the most value that you get out of conferences like this?
So many things, actually. So in addition to, I love the sessions, especially at a conference like this, which is my favorite, because it's small, because the quality of the content is so good and it goes really deep. So I love the learning aspect of it, but it also gives me a chance to, we're doing video interviews with some of the influencers that we work with on a regular basis. So we're doing that and then hosting a few events. So it's kind of a whirlwind. I don't know that I could pick any one thing. It's just cramming a lot of experience into a very short amount of time, which I really enjoy. Love it.
So we were talking before we record just about the integration between influencers and content. You guys at TopRank, I'm seeing a lot of content from you guys popping up in my social feeds because of the type of content that you're doing, leveraging influencers. Can you talk to us a little bit about the strategy behind that? What are you guys doing with influencers and the TopRank content? And then maybe talk about some results that you guys are seeing from it.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things we noticed for ourselves and a lot of our clients are experiencing is that obviously we know that content impact, not content quantity, has become such a big need, but it's getting harder and harder for brands to create content that people actually want, right? Because it's so brand centric a lot of the time. So one of the ways that we try to counteract that or balance that is by incorporating influencers into the content. So it can be a great way to build authority and credibility, but also increase your efficiency, because if, in some cases you might have an influencer create 10% of the content. Sometimes they might create 90% of the content. So it's a really great way to align yourself with other smart people in whatever industry you're working in. And it's something that we've been, Lee has been doing even before there was an expression for it. He used to do video interviews or even just text interviews on our blog like 10 years ago. And, that was a good way to begin connecting with people who are influential, possibly prospects that we wanted to work with. So by featuring them, you're able to
build a real relationship with them by adding value to them.
Yes, you're giving them something without asking for something, right? This is about them, about building their network. And we've done it a lot of different ways. Starting, I think, with our blog. One of the things I know we were talking about earlier is these list posts that we do. So for this conference, for example, we did top 50 B2B marketers, I think, that are speaking at the event. And it's just a really good way to feature expertise of people. A lot of these people we work with, some of them we don't. And I think another good example is the 50 Women in Digital Marketing posts that we do every year, which is almost always our highest ranking post of the year and most shared post of the year. I think the one I did last year had like 7,000 shares.
Wow. Does it change? Do the people that you feature change a whole lot, or is there a lot of overlap from year to year?
There's some overlap. When Lee was first doing it, so I think the first year he came up with a list of, I think it was 25 women in digital marketing. And then the next year he asked those people to nominate someone else. And it's just kind of evolved to the point where this year it was 50 women. We had our North Stars and our Rising Stars. So the North Stars are the 25 people that were selected based on some criteria. I asked them for one career tip, and then I asked them to nominate one other person who's a rising star in digital marketing, and give a little explanation of why they nominated them. So, and the vast majority of those 25 people were up-and-comers, that people who might not have these super large networks now, might not be brand individuals, might not be super famous, but are coming into their own in marketing, and people that we want to align with and co-create content with. So that's one way to do it. We also do a lot of campaigns with influencers, some gated, some ungated, but just really finding, ways to feature the most experienced people on a specific topic, whether it's something in IT or machine learning or marketing, and just really working with them to create these campaigns. And we package it up all nice in either an interactive piece or an ebook, and then we create motion graphics and GIFs and social graphics and send the influencers pre-written messages that they can use or not use, right? Because the goal is really to build that authority, but also extend our reach, right? Because they have people that they're connected with that we want to be connected with. So
when you are talking about integrating influencers into your content, should that be something you're kind of at this stage in the game with influencers? Should you be prepared to pay a pretty hefty fee to influencers to partner with them? Or are the influencers typically happy to be a part of it because it's just more exposure for them?
I think it depends. So part of the beauty of us owning a lot of these relationships for, obviously our own marketing and then what we do for clients is that we have built these relationships with people very organically. But it also depends on the ask. So if you're asking someone to do a webinar or a workshop, you better pay them, right? You better pay them for their time and effort and the insights that they're sharing. But a lot of times we have seriously built our community, and I'd say 95% of what we do is unpaid, but it's because they're finding value in it. And if an influencer asks to be paid or that's an expectation, it's definitely something we consider because, if it's someone that we really, really want to be working with, like we understand these people are busy. They get requests like this all the time. How do you stand out against that? So I'd say the vast majority of ours are not paid. We do have a few, but it's never really a significant amount of money.
Got it. So would you say for someone that's never dipped their toe in this type of content, would the first step for them to be a roundup article and think of the most, 25 most influential people in their industry and just do like a roundup blog post?
Yeah, so I think we have this influencer nurture model that I created, and that's definitely a great place to start. So begin following them and interacting with them socially, sharing their blog content if they write content, liking and responding to things that they're creating on social networks. And then after that, I would definitely start with one of these posts where, again, not like the 50 women post we did where we reached out to them, but actually just creating a roundup post, a list that requires zero effort from them, right? Yeah. And then in your social messages, when you are promoting it, like tag them in it or send them an email. And then when you are ready to maybe co-create a larger piece of content, then you have something to go to them with. So either they've heard of it or you can say, hey, we recently mentioned you in this thing and we would love to include you.
Yeah. No, I love it. Ashley, this has been fantastic. If there's somebody listening to this, they want to stay connected with you, they want to learn more about TopRank, what's the best way for them to go about doing that?
They can go to toprankmarketing.com is our website, or they can reach out to me on Twitter. I'm at Zeckman, or connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm definitely happy to field any questions, answer any that, I have the answers to. If not, I work with super smart people that could answer them. So yeah, I think that'd be the best way to get a hold of me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley.
All right. Thank you.
If you're a B2B marketer, we want to feature you on sites like Huffington Post, Social Media Examiner, and Chief Marketer. Every week, we send out a question related to B2B marketing. We use the responses to those questions to fuel the content we write for really popular websites. So head over to sweetfishmedia.com/questions and sign up today.
Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.